Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 2, round number 8 at the lovely Jeddah circuit of Saudi Arabia. We are here in Division 2 and it is going to be a fantastic night. We have had 7 different winners in this division and it is definitely starting to heat up. I'm your host and commentator SJ, and I'm joined by the man who has been in the comms box in this division a few times, but has been away. Keeper, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back, SJ. How you going, mate?
Good, mate. Good. I'm looking forward to this one.
Should be a very good one, mate. Obviously been away for a little bit, but this division always seems to provide some very close battles and some very entertaining racing. So looking forward to seeing how this one goes, especially with the concrete walls of Jeddah, mate. Can always be some big drama here.
Oh, definitely. And also, you've got the win last week of Lamb. Zombie obviously had that penalty and managed to drop it down from 15 seconds of pens and then managing to keep P3. So a great drive by him. And obviously Toast leading the championship at the moment has been showing that consistency. But Lamb has really been racking it up and got that first win. So what's your thoughts tonight? Do you feel all over the place? Do you feel that Toast is going to be the favourite? So you feel that we're going to have a bit of a surprise here? Or what do you think is going to happen?
Oh, look, I think there's your usual names that you can throw in the bucket there, SJ. I mean, Toast is obviously a very, very talented driver. The other one to keep an eye on, as always, is Zombie, but has been known to have a lot of penalty troubles along the way as well, which has brought him undone at the back end of a couple of races. So if he can keep it clean, keep it tidy, he's one to watch out for as well. And then obviously Lamb, always there and around, mate. So yeah, I think there's a few people we could really look at tonight for this one.
Yeah, definitely. Only 18 on the grid. No McLarens, unfortunately, tonight. We're a bit of a shame. Obviously, they did have a driver locked in, but unfortunately didn't react at all to any of the messages. So, unfortunately, rules are rules and will not be filling a seat. So, really unfortunate for D White, which is massive because they've been in such good form lately with the situation in Division 3 with Dutch and Hennessy. So really unfortunate not to have them on the grid. But I will take you through the grid. I know that most of you have been watching the Chinese Grand Prix. If you find that fun, then you need to go to Specsavers and buy some glasses if you find that exciting. But we are here, and let's go through the grid at Jeddah. So we've got Toast in the Alpine. We've then got Gangster in the Haas. We've then got Winter and Zombie, the two Mercedes. They are in very good momentum. Can Zombie do one better and get from P3 to P1 and take the win this weekend? We'll have to wait and see. We've got Jazzy Draw reserving up for Sut. Sut's not making it tonight, so he is reserving up. So good luck to him. He's in the spotlight for the Williams. We've then got Echo. He'll be one to watch out for in the other Williams. We've got Symphonic as well. We know your TP is quick, and we know that he on his day he can really cause a problem. We've then got Ryan Adair. We've seen him in Division 1. Very, very good drive from him. Division 1 changed a little bit at the end there due to obviously a few of those guys on those old hard compound tyres that decided to stay out. And I think it was the 2 V-carbs. I think it was Aiden and I'm trying to think who was the other driver. Aiden and number 1 Swift. Then we've got Terrence in the Red Bull. We've got Ex-Kazuto in the V-carb. We've then got Controlling in the Ferrari as well. Very, very good week last week he had. So can he bounce back this week? Vettel in the Alpine. Dale Bevs is retired. So I'm trying to work out what's happened there. That looks like it's retirement in the pits. So really unfortunate there for Bevs to retire very early on. Really, really good to have him back on track. But he is out of Q1. He's done and dusted. So what's happened there? We'll have to still wait and see. We've got RJ. He's got to serve a 5-second in this race, but good to see him on track. He's in the kick. Falcon in the Red Bull. His first debut tonight in the Red Bull team. So we'll wish him all the best and fellow Red Bull teammate as well. Sig Pony the TP in the kick. Then we've got the 2 Aston Martins that we can never underestimate in Ricardo and Aben. So pretty interesting grid tonight, Keeper.
Yeah, certainly is here, SJ. As we touched on before, there's so much talent on this grid. Very unfortunate with the retirement there from Dale Beveridge in the pits. But yeah, be interested to see how he goes. I don't know much about him. He's probably the one name I really have no clue about. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see these quality times as they start to roll in here. As you can see, Ryan Adair or Lamb's just currently gone provisional P1 with 4 tenths ahead of Toast at the moment. So that's very interesting. So, yeah, it'd be good to see how this one plays out.
Definitely, we're just in Jazzy Draught there. There's had a bit of a spin there, and he's managed to get the car going again. So a little bit unfortunate, but there you go. As Excazuto does a pole 121 to 132, so very very close there between the top two. And obviously Toast 4 tenths off P2 at the moment. That's unfortunate for Toast. So we'll obviously wait and see what he can do. We've got 3 guys on out lap: Winter, Zombie, Echo. Who do you want to jump on board with? Keeper from flying lap.
Let's have a look at Zombie, I think, mate.
I'll leave you to take this away. He is coming down into the final corner. My friend, over to
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, SJ. So here we go. We've got Zombie starting his first hot lap here of this qualifying session. As he heads down the long start-finish straight here. Burning his battery down to 75% there as he approaches turn 1. Drops back down into 3rd gear here through the chicane. Just letting that battery build back up for the first couple of corners before jumping straight back on it here. He'll burn that one back down to about 75% again here, approaching turn 3. Here, SJ, quick burn of the battery, or only a very, very light tap of it there as he keeps coming around here. And it can be very easy to stuff up there if you get any of the curbs. They just throw you straight off the track, so he's handled that very smoothly there. As he burns a bit more battery down to 70% here. As he comes down towards this hairpin. Around in 3rd gear here, plenty of battery left, using it very well here and managing it very well through this lap. As he's in gear 7 at the moment, through a couple of quick corners here as he heads down towards another straight where we'll see a fair chunk of burn here, I reckon, as he gets very close to the wall on the exit and burning his battery all the way down here to 50% is it going to be? No, a bit more, down to about 43% there in 8th gear, dropping back down and straight back onto the battery here. Really tidy lap from him here. He's taken it very, very tidy on every corner. He has not really missed a point. As he approaches this last turn here, he's got 8% battery left. He'll let that build up here so he can burn down to the line as he comes around the final corner here at Jeddah and straight back onto the battery with 22% left to burn straight down to the line. He'll take that narrow line and try and make the run to the line as short as he possibly can. And he has set a 122.27, so up into P3 there, SJ.
Yeah, nicely done. He's in a little bit of a Ferrari sandwich there. Is controlling up to P4 and Ryan Adair into P2. And these two teammates at the moment are really controlling. Has really hit the ground running. And Ricardo up into P4 as well. So he's been separated. Dale Beves actually looks like he desynced and then he has now joined. So he will start at the back of the grid. And yeah, it's unfortunate. So no need for an investigation there because it looks like he desynced. So he is back. But yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about these two. Obviously, Control has really hit the ground running since he's got the move over to Ferrari Keeper.
Yeah, he certainly has here. And as you can see, currently Lamb in P2, Control in P5 here. Good first laps for them. But we can see here a few drivers still haven't set any lap times here. And, you know, Formula Echo 1, you'd expect to be up the front there. So it'll be interesting to see what he does when he gets out and gets his first lap time in, SJ. But yeah, Controlling looking very comfortable at the moment there in P5, sitting a very, very competitive time there and room for improvement to try and catch those top guys.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got Vettel on a flying lap as well, which I'll jump on board with. He'll be the last one for the time being that we've got. But as you can see, it's your teammate at the moment out in front, 27.121 since he's been given the promotion. Let's see if he has got it. We know that he really did have the pace in Division 3 and we've not really seen it in Division 2. It's been a bit unfortunate in the last few weeks, but now he's got the opportunity. Let's see how he goes. Terence is on a lap. Well, he's on a flyer. We'll jump on. Oh, Terence. There we go. Terence up to P6. Very impressive lap by the Red Bull driver up into P6. Look at that. 27.4, 27.4, 27.4. 3 of them in the 27.4s. We're going to jump on board with Vettel very, very soon. We've got, who else have we got on a lap? At the moment, Terence is on one. Winter is invalidated. He's now coming into the pits. Unfortunate there. Hopefully there was no wheel malfunctions this week for the Mercedes team because they have had a few of those as well. Thanks for that, Der. Appreciate it. But we're going to jump on board with Vettel and I'm going to take you on a flying lap. So we are about to get underway and here we go. So Vettel gets onto the ERS and the DRS at the same time, coming down the main straight into turn 1. Does he ride the curb? Yes, he does, very, very nicely there, keeping it nice and tight and clean within those track limits. Very easy to go over track limits here. Now, this is the part where we've seen a lot of people hit this wall, but very nicely done, keeping it nice and close to the walls. You really want a good exit coming out of these couple of corners here, especially very, very close to the wall here, and then onto the left, then down onto the power, burning a little bit ERS, keeping it nice and tight to the wall, and then caressing the car into this hairpin without hitting the hairpin, as it can be very easy to do. Then probably get onto the ERS a little bit more. Very good so far, very smooth. We've got one Alpine in P7 and one in P17 on board. Vettel at the moment, 59% of his ERS into sector 2, and 3, 2, 1. DRS is now enabled, so he'll burn a little bit. No, he doesn't burn anything at the moment. We've got yellows in sector 1 and 3, keeping it nice and tight. Very, very smooth from Vettel so far. Alpine really do need some big points here tonight, as Division 1 did not go to plan for them last night, so they've now got another opportunity tonight, which is their division, so let's see what they can do. Vettel coming into the last corner, keeping it nice and tight, a little bit of the clip on the left rear, on the left there, against the wall. He could have lost a little bit of time, crosses the line, and he's in the 28s. He will not be happy with that at 28.048. Pushes him P15 keeper.
It certainly does. He definitely won't be happy that time. Vettel knows he's got a lot more in there than that, so he'll be looking to improve when he comes out for his last run here. You can see Formula Echo is just coming around the last turn now on his first lap of the session, so he'll be looking to try and set a competitive time here and get himself up near the front of the grid where he knows he belongs. As he comes down towards the line, he's used all his deploy. It's a 1:27.8 into P12 for the Williams. That will not be a lap that he'll be overly happy with, I wouldn't have thought. As Toast goes P1 there with a 1:27.1 flat.
Yes, really good time from him, and he has definitely put power to the medal. And yeah, well, it's going to be very interesting to see. It's very, very tight there at the top. 103, 102.1 and a 132 there. So they are your top three. And then you've only got Zombie, which is only a tenth off third. And then it's all the way down. We could have every single person tonight, Keeper, in the 27s. If Vettel can push, we could have Division 2 all within the 27s, which would be a massive, what's the word I'm after? Achievement. As Vettel is, he's the only one that is not in the 27s, and he's not far from it. I think if he doesn't clip the wall, I think he can do it. He gets onto a fresh set of tyres, I think he'll be able to do it. So we could see everyone into the 27s. We just don't want the guys at the front to go into the 26s, because then that will annoy it for us. Right, we've got one more guy. We're gonna get you to jump on the next guy. He's the next Mercedes, and that's Winter. So over to you, Keeper.
Thank you, SJ. Here, so you can see Winter as he burning his ERS here as he approaches turn 1. He's burned down about 79%, so using a little bit less there on that start-finish straight, as what we've seen from a few other guys. Takes a fair chunk of turn 1 curve there, gets it quite wide out of the exit of turn 2 as he burns down to 80% again. So again, just using a little bit less at the start of his lap here than what some other people have been using. And he'll come around these corners here. You want to keep it as tight to the wall as you can. He hasn't got too close to the wall there, but you also want to keep it off the curbs, that exit curve there, because that absolutely throws you off the track, as I've learnt the hard way a couple of times before. As he burns down to about 68% here, as he approaches the hairpin, gets in nice and tight there without making any contact. That's done very well there by Winter. Here as he continues to burn his battery down to about 60% here, so he's definitely saving a fair chunk of battery for the back end here in Sector 2 and Sector 3. Oh, he's hit the wall there with the rear of his car by the looks of it though, as he continues to burn down here to about 40% into Gear 8. As he comes down here, we'll be looking to jump down to about Gear 5 or 6 here through this section. Takes that nice and cleanly there. As he approaches the next DRS zone and he starts burning ERS as well, he'll burn down to about 20% or 15% maybe. Yeah, down to about 16% there as he approaches this final turn, SJ. And it'd be interesting to see how much of that contact with the wall has impacted his lap time here as he continues to burn a bit late on the ERS there. As he burns down to the finish line, and he's going to have a 1:27.4. He has improved, but you've got to wonder how much time he left out there after making contact with the wall.
Yeah, just going to lose him a couple of attempts, really, which is a little bit unfortunate. P8, though, he'll be happy with that. Winter has had a few interesting races. He has got a podium this season, so it's in him. We've got the 2 kicks down there in P15 and P16, so they're not doing the best tonight. Symphonic as well down there in P13, and Echo as well, another surprising driver down there. So these guys are going to have to really push. And to be honest with you, if we're just looking at the leader, look at that. It is literally 9 tenths between 13th and 1st at the moment. So it is very, very close.
Zombie did get that lap time in Waiwu on the winter as well there, mate. He's now over 4 tenths clear of P2. So a massive lap from Zombie there with a 1:26.6.
Yep, and I've just seen here that Ryan Adair is 4.5 tenths up, so he is flying. We are going to be in the 26s. He's done a 26 before, but how much is it going to be? Will we see Ryan Adair take pole position? Let's have a look. He's coming into Sector 2 now. I think he was 4 tenths up. Well, I'm just going to double check. We're going into Sector 2. And gets onto the DRS now, burning a little bit of that battery, getting onto the DRS at the same time. So getting a lot of speed. Yeah, he is 4.5 tenths up. He's flying. This could be pole position for Lamb. It looks like it could be. We do see Zombie into the 26s, as you just said earlier on. So Zombie has really pushed in there. We could see another 26 here. Is Lamb going to be able to do it? Let's have a look. Come around into the final corner. Sector 2 and Sector 3 have yellows. You can see the square box flashing bright yellow there. What's Lamb going to do? Can Lamb? No, he comes into the pits. Why is he coming to the pits? He was 4 tenths up, unless he's lost it into the last corner there. Very interesting strat there from the Ferrari driver. Cannot believe he's just done that with 2 minutes to go. I think he may have stuffed it, because I don't think he's going to get out in time. So Lamb may have just given away P1 here to Zombie Keeper. Drama here at Jeddah.
Yeah, that was massive. He looked like he kept it pretty clean through there to me. So very big call there from Lamb. Hopefully he can get his car with a fresh set of softs and get back out there and get round just in time. But he's going to be absolutely pushing it here, SJ.
I don't think he is. I really don't think he is. And people have been hiding his pace. He can't hide his pace because he did Div1 last night. So we know what pace he's at. We know how quick he is. He's just not consistent. That's the problem at the moment. But let's see. Let's see what happens in the race. Anything can happen. These guys are very fast. Vettel is still in the 28s. Let's have a look at Sick Buddy. Sick Buddy is about to start. And let's see what he has got in that tank. Down there in P16. There's a big change in the overalls, I think, coming this week. Winter is out of this race. What's happened there? Has he lost it? I'm just trying to see. I'm looking.
I think he's in the pits.
Is he in the pits? He is in the pits. Sorry, my apologies. I thought he lost it. Right, we'll jump back on board with Sick Party. And he is coming into Sector 1. Are we seeing improvement at the moment? Yes, we are. 4.5 tenths. So these guys are really improving in that first sector. As you can see, purple for Sick Party. Quickest guy on track at the moment in that Sector 1. So let's have a look in Sector 2. It'll probably be the last car that will cross the line before everyone else goes. Did he hit the wall there? Looked like a little bit of a smack there. But good management on the ERS. Let's have a look at Sick Buddy. He's been up in the top 5 most of this season. So let's have a look to see what he can do. We interviewed him the other day, and he did say that overalls are still within a shout. So yeah, he might be swinging from the chandeliers there, but we'll have to wait and see because Alpine and Merc are coming and Ferrari are not far behind. But, really, really pushing the car into that final hairpin there. Coming out the last exit. What's it going to be for Sick Party? He's in P16 at the moment. You can see his ERS is flashing up to P7. Very impressive. We've got the Red Bull of... No, we've not. We've got Kazuto. Is Kazuto going to be able to take Zombie off the top spot? No, he doesn't. Puts it into P2. We've then got the Alpine of Toast. Can Toast do it? No, Toast stays P3. Zombie has solidified P1 for the time being. We've got a Ferrari of Controlling. I think it is. No, it's Lamb. As Lamb does not go any further. What about the next car? It looks like it is a Williams Echo up to P2. Massive jump. We've got a Red Bull coming into the pits. Terence crosses the line. Where does Terence go? No, it's not. It's going to be another... We've got RJ first and then Terence. What's RJ going to do? Can he go further up? Things are moving around like clockwork at the moment. RJ stays where he is. What about Terence? Terence goes third. What a lap from Terence. What about the Astons? What are we going to see from the Astons? Here we go. Aben, only P11. We've then got Ricciardo into the pits, and it's Vettel. And we've got every single person apart from the top 3 in the 27s, and that is quali done, keeper. Very interesting, but Zombie keeps pole position.
Yeah, he does, and yeah, he's definitely one to watch. He'll be looking to try and keep it very clean here during this race. Echo, another one you'd expect to see out the front there. Terence and controlling, little bit of a surprise for me that they're quite that high, but very good quality sessions for them. They just need to put it together in the race now. Kazuto is showing some good pace for a driver that has come up from Div 3 and has lacked a bit of pace in Div 2 since making the move, so that's a great session from him. And obviously Toast and a couple of other guys you'd expect to be a bit higher. Be interesting to see how they go in this race, SJ.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, I'm looking at those top 3, and you would not have thought you would have seen that before. Zombie, P1. Echo, P2. Terence, what a lap from him. Up to P3. So there are your top 3. Then controlling, getting ahead of Lamb, not going out and risking it. Has put him down into P7. Then you got Kazuto, 5. Toast, P6. Lamb, P7. Falcon, P8. Then Sick Party, Symphonic, Aben, Jazzy Draw, Gangster, Winter, Ricciardo, Vettel, RJ, and unfortunately Bevs did not set a time due to the desync. Very interesting start there for the front 3. I didn't think we would see those guys at the front. Nothing against them, but I just didn't think we would see those guys at the front.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, just making sure Bevs was actually back in because I just realised he tagged me for an invite, but all good. It's all sorted.
Nah, all good. Well, I'm going to let you take this away. I'm just going to quickly fill up the old H2O because I feel that my voice is going to go in this race. So I'll let you take this one away, keeper.
Thank you very much, SJ. As we just wait for the drivers to get their setups finalised and ready for this one. Obviously, being Jeddah, we'd expect a nice dry race here. Shouldn't be any rain to deal with, so hopefully it'll just be lights out and some good hard racing from the get-go.
Alright, I'm back.
No worries, SJ. Welcome back. Just waiting for the drivers to get their setups on here.
Got the H2O. I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
That's the way. Here we go, as we got 3, 4, 5 red lights here at Jeddah, and it is now lights out and away we go here as Zombie looks to get off to a good start there from the line, and a good start there. Covering off there is Formula Echo in the Williams. Very clean start there. It looks like everyone's got through unscathed there. Great start here from Division 2 as Zombie continues to take it out the front there. Every driver's got off well. There's a bit going on down the back now here as we're seeing some changes of position there as they tangle around. And there's a bit of contact there, and a Huss went a little bit wide there in Gangster, I think. So a bit of argy-bargy going on down the back there, but as we look at the front 3 have absolutely flown off. Terence is already a second and a half off those front 3 here, and Toast will be looking to get a move done. Oh, there's contact between Toast and Terence. Oh, absolute drama there. Has anyone else come unscathed badly? I don't think so. It was just Toast that's been caught up in that one, unfortunately. There, SJ.
Yeah, he's lost the front left. That's really going to hurt him. Let's see how quick he can be, but he's really going to have trouble trying to turn the car. But yeah, thank you very much. Keep it on board with Zombie at the moment. We've got Echo then controlling. Your top 3. Terence has dropped down into P4, so he didn't have the best of starts, but he has got a very, very fast Ferrari on his rear, and he looks like he is ready to make a move. Does Terence have damage on that car? I'm just trying to have a look at that front wing. Give me a better camera angle. Let's have a look. Yes,
missing his front left.
Gone. So there's been an incident between him at the beginning. Is he coming in? Yes, he is. He's coming in. He's coming in early. Wow, that is early. Straight onto those hards, and he'll go again because he reckons, I think he's probably thinking in his head, there's the safety car. But we've got cars left, right, and centre. It's like a rainbow coming down that straight. So many different colours of cars at the moment. And look at that, Ferrari, P3 and P4. Ryan Adair, though, is 2.5 seconds behind his teammate. So are we going to have a few little bit of team orders going on here? We'll have to wait and see. Echo, what a start from him. And he will now just try and stay with Zombie in that DRS, and controlling is there as well. So we've got a three-way fight at the moment. But we're going to go through the order. We've got Ryan Adair, then we've got Symphonic and Kaz. What a start for VCAB, 5th and 6th. Abbott in 7th. What a start from him. Falcon in 8th. Then Ricardo. So Red Bull in an Aston Martin sandwich there. Then we've got Vettel into P10. What a drive from him. He's moved way up through the pecking order. Then Jazzy Drort reserving up tonight for Williams in P11. Sick Buddy and RJ in the kicks in P12 and 13. Bevs and Gangster, the two Hasses in 14th and 15th. The teammate in front of his TP. Then we've got Winter 16th. What's happened there with Winter? He's fallen way down the order. And then also Terrence that's had that pit, and also Toast that's pitted as well. So gone. The championship leader is in P18 out of the points. And whoever said this championship cannot get even more juicier by the minute there, as Ryan Adair gets the move done on Symphonic, but Symphonic is going to stay with him. Will he make the move going into turn number 1? Let's have a look here. He's going to move over to the left-hand side. He can make it difficult for Ryan Adair. He has every right to, and he does get the move done up into P4. Back to you, Keeper.
Yeah, great move there by Symphonic, getting a V-carb in between the two Ferraris there. That'll shake it up a little bit at the front, but they don't want to fight too much because, as you can see, they've not made any indent into that gap to the top 3 after they were caught behind Terrence with that wing damage early on. So now they just need to work together here and be very smart about and try and close the gap to these front 3, SJ, or it'll make for a very, very uninteresting podium if there's no drama in the race further down the track.
Yeah, definitely. We've just seen Ricardo get the move done on Falcon up into P8, 2 Astons in 7th and 8th, and when we know they are together, they are a force to reckon with. They are very, very good. They're like two synchronized swimmers. They know how to race side by side. They know how to defend. They know how to attack. They just know what to do. So watch out for them. They're in a very good position at the moment. A DRS train all the way from P1 to P3, and then P4 all the way down to P11 is the DRS train at the moment. Some big moves and shakers here. If you are tuning in with us, look at this. You have got Zombie and Echo staying where they are, controlling up 1, Symphony up 6. What a start from him. 2 for Ryan Adair, down by Kazuto 1, Abbott up 4, Ricardo up 7. He's very good. He likes making a lot of positions and getting drive of the day. So let's have a look. We'll have to wait and see at the end of their race. We've got Falcon down 1, Vettel up 6, Jazzy Draw up 1, Dale up 6. And we've got, well, we've seen some moves and shakers here because we've got a move going on here between Symphonic and Ryan Adair. They're going side by side. Nice little battle between Ferrari and the VCAB. Who's going to relinquish the position? It's going to be the VCAB. Oh, as Lamb goes wide and Symphonic goes round the outside. Lamb making a mistake there, getting onto that curb, and he's lucky he managed to still drive the car, because if you hit that curb, it normally takes you straight. So he's got the job done. Symphonic up into P4, but 3.9 seconds back to controlling at the moment. So nice little battle going on there. And as we saw moves going on here, we still got Gangster. He stays where he is. We've got Sick Buddy down 5, Winter down 1, Terrence down 13. Still got a massive opportunity though. He's on those hard compound tyres. We've got RJ stays where he is, and Toast is the biggest one, down 12 spots. If you are tuning in with us, 4 laps out of 25. The leader of the championship is down in 18th after an incident earlier on lap 2. Back to you, Keeper.
Thank you, SJ. Yeah, and you can see here as we head back to the front, you got Zombie now just pushing out there. Nearly got out to outside a second, but 4 Minute Echo has managed to pull him back in there. And you can see controlling on the back of that. But we've got Symphonic. That gap has now gone out to... Oh, Lamb's just made another move here. So these two fighting is causing issues for them having any chance of catching these podium boys. It's now out to 4.6 seconds, SJ. That is a massive gap to the front 3. As Symphonic looks to try and make a move around the outside here going into turn 1, but Lamb's covered him off by the looks of it. A little bit of contact between them there as they come into turn 1, but Lamb holds the position, gets a bit of a... Yeah, gets a little bit sideways there coming out of it, but he's held it very well there. And that DRS train, they're all just biting, chewing at the bit there to get past here, SJ. The front 2 have been fighting a bit, and it has just caused a massive DRS train here. And it is very, very tight there. As you can see, Abbott had to come off the gas there to avoid hitting the back of Kazuto in the middle of that DRS train.
Yeah, going to be very interesting to see if we are going to see any team orders there. As Gangster looks like he's dropped down into B15 unless there's been an incident there. And Gangster, Bevs has let him past, so might have been an incident there with the two houses. I don't know, well, something's happened there because they were switching around. Going to be a question here. If you're the VCAB, would you give it a couple of laps to see if Symphonic can get the move done on Ryan, or would you let Kazuto try and get through and see if he can try it? What would you do?
Oh, just let him go for a little bit now, mate. In a bit of a DRS train. Lamb doesn't like giving up position, so if you do get past him, he's definitely going to fight to get it back. So the smart thing to do here, if Lamb can start chewing into those front three a little bit, might be to sit behind him and try and close that gap instead of fighting each other so badly this early in the race, because that gap is nearly out to 5 seconds now, SJ. They just need to settle things down a bit here, work together, and start trying to chase down those leaders.
Well, definitely, and the fastest guy on track is Symphonic at the moment with that 30.929, so he is the quicker car out of him and his teammate as well, so he's probably in the best position at the moment. We did have a surprise interview, but might have to redeem that back. Unfortunately, whoever jumped in with that, or whoever wants to jump in, feel free to jump in. We'll have a quick chat with you for that surprise interview. We've then got Ryan Adair in P4 at the moment. Echo has nearly dropped out of the DRS here of Zombie. Can he stay? No, he's dropped back into it. It looked like it was 9 temps. No, he has dropped out of it. He has dropped out of the DRS. Or am I just getting this wrong? I'm just trying to look here. 9? No, he's got back into it. So they're obviously mixing around with none. And we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But Echo was dropping out of it, and then he's got back into it. So if he tries and stays with him, there's going to be a nice little battle there at the front. So only Kyle, or can I have my points back, please? Okay, well, if he doesn't jump in, then yeah, I'll redeem you too, no worries. Going over further down in the Aston Martin battle, just 8th and 7th. 4.5 temps, then nice little DRS train here at the moment. Basically from 4th all the way down to P11 here in the DRS train here, as we are seeing a move go on here. So Kazuto has decided, I'm going to give it a go, and he's going to try and attack Lamb. They don't want to mess around too much though, because they do not want to let Lamb out of that DRS zone. And I think Kazuto may have lost it. Let's have a look. I think he may have lost it.
Just going to leave you with it for a couple of minutes, SJ. I've got to make an emergency phone call.
No, you're all good. No drama. Ricardo does make the move on his teammate Aben up into P7. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in with us, and we were on board Ryan Adair and Kazuto and Symphonic, but Kazuto has lost the DRS to Lamb. And we've got Jazzy Draw that looks like he's made a mistake or something. He's lost a bit of time to Aben. But Kazuto is hanging on to the DRS of that Ferrari. We're going to jump on board with an onboard and see if Kazuto can gain it again. And he's got his teammate right behind, but Lamb just seems to be too quick in some of these corners. Let's have a look. He's bringing it back down a second. Has Lamb just hit the wall there? I'm just going to have a look. Any damage to that Ferrari? Let's have a look. No, just getting very, very close to the wall. We're back on board with Kaz, and he is 1.2, so he is out of the DRS zone at the moment, and he's going to come under threat by his teammate, and he needs to be careful because he does not want to bring these Aston Martins into it. So Kaz is 1.2 seconds behind Ryan Adair at the moment, and he is out of the DRS zone. You do not want to lose the DRS that quick into the race. Lap 7 out of 25. And there you go, Symphonic goes past him, he holds his position, holds the Aston, and now Symphonic's going to have another go and see what he can do. And we'll go back on board with Echo at the front. We've still got the front three, still going at it, Zombie, from Echo, and controlling in that DRS zone, but they are 5 seconds adrift of Ryan Adair. We've got moves happening left, right and centre in P9 and P8 there, or P9 and P10. Falcon and Jazzy Draw in P10. Falcon in P9, they're having a nice little battle at the moment. 1.9 second gap between Falcon and Aben. And then we've got Winter on those hard compound tyres, who's starting to make his way up through the grid. But we'll have to wait and see. Still early days at the moment. Let's have a look at the tyres or stops. There you go. Terrence, Toast, RJ, Gangster have all stopped. They are the only 4 that have stopped. We're on lap 8 at the moment. And yeah, it is Zombie leading this race. And what a start it's been from him. But he does have pressure here from Echo and controlling. Can he hold on to the pressure? We'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna try and find. I'll probably have to do it at the end. I don't know if Kai is coming in or not. I'll see if he is going to come in. I'll just quickly message him to see if he's going to come in for an interview. There we go. Just flick that message to see if he is joining in. If he's not, then I will redeem your points and let Keeper take over when he gets back from his phone call. But Zombie, 8.5 temps out in front at the moment. Echo in P2, but he's got control. And we're going to jump on board with controlling to see if he can get the move done on Echo. It's going to be very difficult there as Echo really does lose the back end. We've got Symphonic and Kaz. They've decided to switch around again. And they're just trying to hold on. And Kaz is 2.3 seconds back. Ricardo's got the job done on Symphonic now. And he's up into P7. Symphonic gets back out in front, up into P6. There's a nice little fight going on. We're going to have to jump on board this battle. Oh, there's a big accident at the back. Oh, drama here. Aben's got a 10-second, and we've got drama. And is that a safety car or a VSC? I'm not seeing a safety car coming out. What's happened there? It looked like Symphonic had a little bit of a battle there with Aben. And, yeah, that's gone terribly wrong for VCAB. Kaz is now in a P5, 3.8 seconds adrift, 3.5 seconds adrift of Ryan Adair, and we're under VSC at the moment. And Echo is now 1.7 behind Zombie. So, yeah, more drama has happened in this race, and we're only on lap 9 out of 25. Can you jump in comms, bro? Got a family medical emergency. Okay, well, looks like we're going to lose Keeper. So if Dirk can jump in, that would be fantastic. Keeper, you will have to leave the the lobby so I can get him in. But if not, I will do it on my own. I'll have to do it on my own. All good. Yeah, falling right into Winter's hands. Who's just jumped in? Dirk. How you going, mate? Ooh, my ears. Ouch. Yep, really spaced out. Okay, mate, no worries. Thanks, Keeper. Oh, you can't be doing that. Cannot be overtaking in the pit lane, Aben. That is a rule breach, mate. What's going on there? Why has he done that? Rule, lap 10. There we go, and Symphonic is out of this race. And I've got nothing at the moment. All I can hear is robots. Nope. Dan, leave again and join back, mate, because you sound like a robot. There we go. All right, we're going to jump back on board and see if Der has joined us.
Is that any better?
That's better, mate. That's better. I'll quickly send you an invite. I'm going to have to lose the stream for a second.
Yeah, just stay on the stream for a second. I'm still booting.
All right, cool. Oh, God, communicating online. There we go. All right, we'll wait until Dirk comes in, and then we'll get this all sorted. We do have a substitute commentator, which is going to be good to save my voice. 15 laps remaining of this race. Symphonic is out of this race. Not the night for him. With a bit of drama there, and we've also got drama going on in the lap team there, overtaking pit lane, which is very interesting to see. And Zombie into the pits on lap number 11. So he's decided to call it. That means Echo is going to lead this race, controlling in P2. And Zombie, where is he going to come out of? Looks like he's going to come out in traffic. Ooh. Is he going to come out in traffic? He does not want to be coming out in traffic up in a track like this. And Ryan Adair is in the pits as well. Dale Bevs goes past up into P8. Ooh, loses the back end there a little bit. And great drive so far from Mr. Bevs. Been away for quite a while, so good to see him back on the track. Real good to see him back. And Winter up in a P5. Fantastic drive from the man in that Mercedes on those hard compound tyres. But there is a bit of a gap though. 4 seconds to Ricardo, and then Kaz is 9 seconds to controlling. So at the moment, this is a 2-horse race between P1 and P2, but they do have to pit. Joe, are you good to go?
Should be good for an invite now if you can.
I'll see if I can do it. I'll have to do it this time because you're the comms. We lose a little bit of the stream for apologies on this to get the commentator in. Oh, please say you're here. No. There you go. Sent. All right. Derek will be jumping in as the substitute. Looks like we will be. I'll get Derek to take over in a sec because I need to have a glass of water. Oh, lap number 11. And controlling does get the move done on Echo. And very close. Can not overtake in the pit lane, guys. Remember that. And these guys, who is coming down? Kaz is in. Oh, Kaz gets it wrong there nearly and goes into the wall. Well, a lot going on in this pit lane entry at the moment. Dirt, take it away.
Oh, I'm not quite in yet.
I'm
still
loading.
Right,
let's go back on. We got Ryan Adair up into P5. Does he clear? Who does he clear? Let's have a look. I'm looking on his left-hand side. Anyone coming out of that pits? And it looks like Echo has got the job done on Ryan Adair. 3.2 seconds adrift of Echo. So, yeah, great job from Echo and controlling. Look at this, though. If you're not just tuned in, lap 12 out of 25, Merck are P1 and P2. They are dominating this race by strategy because Winter is on 11 laps. He's not going to be able to go to the end, so he is going to have to pit. So he'll probably want a safety car, maybe. I'm going to have to wait and see what happens. I still think there is one due in this race. We've seen a lot happening. Terrence down there in P17, so he's decided to pit. So who still needs to pit in this race? Winter. That is it. That is it at the moment. And the gaps that we're seeing now is completely different from what we saw before earlier on. RJ.
I believe Toast will have to pit again yet.
Yep, Toast is going to have to go again as well because he's on 10 lap hards. We're going out back to the front. Controlling does get the job done on Winter. Can Winter? Oh, Winter's lost it and he's been spun into the wall. Oh no, and Lance had to avoid it. Winter's then gone into the side and then drama here. That would have not been the plan for the Mercedes driver. As here comes Kaz, who gets the job done at Winter down into P6. He'll probably come into the pits and get onto a set of mediums. Dilby is in. And we have got drama in this race. There is a lot of things happening at the front, in the midfield, and at the back. And I'm going to let you take it away with Vettel and Falcon.
Yeah, should be in half a second here.
Oh, right, okay, you still got in.
Join the session. Yeah, there we go. I'm looking at someone.
Okay, Vettel. There you go, on board.
Down to Vettel. Where are we with Vettel? Here we have Vettel following closely behind Falcon, about 4 tenths away. Heading through the corners there, we've got Ricciardo closing up on the back of Vettel as well here. Vettel may have to contend with him as well if he's not careful. Falcon seems to be holding a decent gap to him, but we'll have to see here what he can do in the back straight with that DRS. Vettel's getting closer. He's having a... Ooh. Falcon gets the car in the right spot. Defends Vettel. Vettel goes a bit wide, and he's now got Ricciardo onto the back of him. Ricciardo's going to have a look. Is he going to... No, he's not going to have a dive yet. Just has a look. I believe Vettel now is going to have to focus on defending from Ricciardo rather than attacking Falcon. But as Falcon uses every inch of that curve, could have even been a warning, I'm not sure. Zombie sets the fastest lap of the races. Vettel's back on the back of Falcon. Is he going to get around him? He's going around the outside. Falcon and him are going too wide into the final corner. Falcon gets through it quicker. And now Vettel's going to duck in back behind him, have another look. Ricciardo's coming up on the back. Falcon's looking for that inside line as Ricciardo has a dive too. Falcon's going to lose out massively here. Lost 2 positions in that. Very unfortunate for him. Ricciardo's ended up in front of Vettel.
Yeah.
Ricciardo looks like he's going to try and drive away here, but we'll just have to wait and see. Back over to you, Gov.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot. What I'm seeing in this race and what I've seen from start and finish, a lot of battles going on, and they're letting the lead in front like just fall away from them. Really, really having these real close battles. It's great, don't get me wrong, but also look at the gaps already. Zombie's got a 2.6 second gap. Controlling's 2 points, obviously 6 seconds behind him. Echo's 1.2. He may be able to get in the DRS. Then you got 4.4 to Ryan Adair as well. Kaz is 7 seconds back from him. Look at the gaps. The top 6 are miles away. And then you've got the DRS between Vettel, Falcon, and Jazzy could join this in a few as well. So, and I've just seen here as well, I've got a few pens as Toast has got a 3 second and so's RJ. So Toast not having the best of nights tonight and does still have to pit as well. We've got 10 laps to go, and yeah, it's just basically Vettel and Falcon at the moment, and Ricciardo. It's a 3-way fight.
Very interested to see the fact that Terrence didn't try and extend that first hard stint a bit more in order to try and have that bit of a tyre offset for the second stint on the hards. But anyway, we're going to see Falcon. Is he going to have a look at the inside of Vettel? He's made the move. He's got through cleanly. Now we'll be heading on to the back of Ricciardo. We'll have to wait and see if he can get past him. Here is Vettel's looking to go around the outside. Doesn't quite get there though. Heading through the corner here. Nice and tidily. Nothing major going on yet, but we are seeing Jazzy Drought. He's still sitting about 1.5 seconds behind him, but he is slowly closing that gap. So we may see a bit more of a DRS train forming here in a second, as he's 8 tenths away. Now, he's just closed up that gap massively. What do you think's going to happen here, Gov?
I don't know. Jazzy's been brought into it now, so, you know, and if they keep continuing, they could bring in Bibbs. I know he's only 4 seconds back. But yeah, it's going to be very difficult for Jazzy as well. He's in the DRS train of Vettel, Falcon, and Ricciardo. So you'll probably see Falcon get the move done on Ricciardo, as he's got no one in front, so he's pretty defenceless, really. So I reckon he should get the move done pretty easy here, unless Ricciardo's got some serious straight line speed. At the moment, we'll have to wait and see. But I'll tell you what, Zombie does not want a safety car in this race. He is in control of this race, and yeah, because if he does, he's going to have very quick Ferraris right behind him, as Falcon doesn't get the move done on Ricciardo at the moment, but Jazzy Jort does get the move done on Vettel. So obviously a lot fresher tyres, so a bit of indigestion there, apologies. Bit of drama here as well. Yeah. Symphonic is not happy with the Aston Martin, so I'm sure there'll be a report coming in. Ricciardo's slowing right down, obviously using none in basically in sector 1, which is the best thing to do, is really save your battery, because you really do not want to be driving through sector 1 in hot lap or medium or anything. It's so difficult. But nice little battle going on here between the Red Bull, Aston, Williams, and Alpine.
Yeah, about 9 tenths. As we've got RJ Koosters out of the session, he's bended it in sector 1. Is that a VSC or a full safety car?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Looks like a VSC. Yep, doesn't look like we're going to get a safety car unless there's a big accident. And doesn't look like it's big enough for the marshals to come out. And yeah, remember, street tracks are on reduced. They are on reduced, so they don't have the same safety car rules as normal tracks. So this does help Zombie, but he will not like that yellow. He will want to concentrate. Remember, you do not want to be speeding under VSC either. Controlling 2.5. Ryan Adair called it into the pits. Now,
yeah, interesting call, to be honest. Another one that's an unfortunate loser here is Toast, for the fact that he's just pitted before this. But Lamb, is he going to come out in front of these guys or behind? It looks like he could be behind.
Oh, he doesn't want to be. He does not want to be behind them. It's going to be tight.
Comes out in front,
just
plainly.
Oh no, he's had to slow down because the VSC. Oh, he's got it all wrong.
Oh.
God, he's lucky there. He ended up getting a drive-through. God, Lamb, that could have been terribly wrong for him. He's had to slow right down.
And they're back on and going. Ricciardo's going to go around him.
Oh, what a move from Ricciardo. And they've had their dramas before, but Aston Martin are out in front of Ryan Adair. How long for, though? Because he is on fresh tyres there. So Ryan Adair, but he's going to have to get those tyres up to temp. And the problem is now, Falcon is going to probably want to have a little bit of a sniff at him as well, because those tyres aren't up to temp. How quick can he get those tyres up to temp? And we've seen Brian get onto it a little bit too much sometimes and have a bit of a spin. So more drama here in this Jeddah race. Lap 17 out of 25. I'm going to let you take it on board with Ryan Adair.
Yeah, we've got Ryan here. He's coming up on the back of Ricciardo. He opens up that rear wing. Is he going to be able to have a look around him here? He's saving that battery. It doesn't seem like he's going to. They get back through that corner nicely. I reckon Lamb's tyres might be coming into a bit of temp now as he's getting plenty of that dirty air to help warm him up a bit. He's burned a bit of battery through there, but he's back on the DRS, but he doesn't go for a move yet. Are we going to see one on the pit straight? We just have to wait and see. He's opened up that rear wing. He's burning. Is he going to get past him? He's going to have a look for sure. Oh, no. Ricciardo closes the gap on him there before he can.
Yep.
Falcon's just sitting in behind here. He's back about 7/10. I can't tell if he's hurting with Jazzy behind him or if he's just trying to focus on not getting involved in anything. I'm not really sure there. We've got Toast go and set the fastest lap. Over to you, Gov.
Yeah, it does set the fastest lap, so currently 2 points at the moment. But if Gangster pulls it in...
Controling's in DRS.
Yeah, that's all. This could be very interesting as well. And also, Echo has just got a 3-second time penalty as well. So if Kaz can catch up, he's got a massive opportunity as well. And still within that safety car. Element at the moment as well. But Controlling is really pushing on Zombie as well. And this could be a nice little battle that we could see in the final stages. As looks like Zombie is slowed right down there, and he's put Controlling into this, and Controlling is now right behind him. And well, if you're a Mercedes TP, would you want to be bringing another driver into the battle? Because now he's going to come under extreme threat. We'll jump on board Control for a flying lap here, and we've got a bit of drama here as Ryan Adair does get the move done on Ricciardo, but Ricciardo is not going to give that up. Ricciardo's going to stay with him. He may even get the move done again going into turn 1. So Ryan Adair's got the move done. But Ricciardo's going to come back at him on the left-hand side. He should get the move done here. Hold his line. No. Oh! Lamb loses the back end. He loses the rear and loses the position. Down into P6 and Ricciardo up into P5. Back up in front and Controlling. Controlling is right behind Zombie. Is he going to be able to get the move done? That's going to be the question, because you can see here that Zombie is harvesting a lot. He is running low. Well, he's probably running high on battery here, because he's running a none quite a lot in some of these corners. Does not want to mess around with a lead. We've seen this happen before. He burned it yesterday in Division 1 due to obviously wheel connection issues, and he's had a few issues this season. He's got a massive opportunity. Does not want to give any shot here to Controlling.
Oh,
because
I think Controlling's going to get him.
I think he is. I think he's still got.
I reckon Controlling's got him. That slides.
Goes around the outside.
Yeah, Controlling's got him.
He's got him here, but is Zombie going to... How much does Zombie have? Ooh, Controlling around the outside.
Who gets the DRS? Who gets... Zombie gets it. Zombie gets it. Zombie's going to get him back here. He's going to come across. No, he's going to stay out there and just slot back in. As he's... Controlling was right under Zombie's wing there through turn 1 and 2. So have to see. I imagine they're going to just sit behind, next to or behind each other until that DRS straight again, Gov.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting here. I think it's going to be a nice, interesting battle between the Ferrari and the Mercedes here. Controlling. It looks like, let's have a look at the pace at the moment. 130.5, 130.7.
It's Falcon makes a dive on. Oh, he pulled out of it at the last second on Ricciardo. I was very worried there.
Yeah,
they're still going at it back there as Lamb's pulled away now, 2 seconds ahead of Ricciardo, but the four of them are still there, and actually we've got a Haas come into the battle now too. Yeah, that's stayed as a 5-way battle. We've just lost the Ferrari and gained the Haas.
Yeah, he's on fresh tyres. He's gone.
We're going to see Control and have another dive on Zombie back up the front, are we? No, he doesn't really. Or
around the outside.
Is he going to have more pace through the corner?
Oh, side by side. Here we go. We've got an
Control's got the DRS.
I'll let you take this one.
Control's got the DRS. Who's that for?
Controlling.
Oh, beautiful. Controlling takes the lead into turn 1, through turn 2. The Zombie's going to have a look back on the inside. They're going side by side. who's going to come out on top? This is dangerous, I'd say. Controlling gets back ahead cleanly. And Zombie's fallen 6/10 off the back of Controlling now. Are we going to be able to see Controlling pull away here, or is it going to be a DRS? But as he's already pulled
Zombie!
1.1 seconds away.
Zombie's left the session. If you can send him an invite, that'd be amazing.
Let you take over then.
Oh, I'll take over. Controlling is in the lead. Zombie has left the session. He could fall way down. This could be absolute drama here because Echo is catching. And here we go. We got Controlling on board. I'm going to stay on board with Controlling because Controlling is going to have a massive lead. This is absolute drama for TTV Zombie. He could fall way down the picking order. And Gangster Cooking Zombie, everyone's screaming and shouting. I'm going to jump on board. I'm going to probably refund you anyway. But here we go. We've got Echo and the AI as well. This is not good. Can he get back in? This is going to be quick.
I do not think I have Zombie.
Oh,
I think you're going to have to try and do it.
Oh.
Echo's got onto the back of Zombie now.
I shouldn't be doing this. They need to add you next time, bro. Or add someone.
Well, the problem was I wasn't meant to be here.
No, it's all right. There you go. Quickly, I had to do it.
That's pretty well handed Controlling the win now, so... As Zombie's AI pits!
He's got into the
Zombies AI pits!
Oh no! Drama here for Mercedes!
No!
They went for an absolute point. Oh no, that is absolute.
No.
And he's now just joined. He'll be absolutely fuming. And this is a safety car within 4 laps. Oh no, he's going to be very fast, but is he going to?
And they've put on used no. They've put on used mediums. 10 laps used mediums. He's not going to be quick.
Absolute scenes. God, we love you, EA. We absolutely love you. Controlling is 3.5 seconds out in front. Echo is basically safe in P2 at the moment. There's 9.6 second gap to Kaz in P3 at the moment. And, well, I
missed something that's happened to Falcon. Falcon's dropped down to P15 now from that battle.
I know, so there's so much been happening. Kyle, we'll talk to you at the end of the race, mate. We missed out the refund earlier on, so it'll have to be next time. But we've got Falcon in P15, Red Bull in P14. It's not been the night for them. It's not been the night for TTV Zombie. He's gonna drop like a stone. Those tyres are gonna be. Oh, they're not gonna be good. They are not gonna be good. If he can hold on, it's going to be hard here. Ryan Adair in P4. Ferrari tonight. Masterclass from Lynn due to EA glitches and problems. 2 laps to go. Can anything else go wrong in this race for anyone else?
Yeah, he's having a look at Ricardo here. As we're looking from... I'm currently watching from the chopper cam. And the DRS just manages to save Ricardo. Zombie's essentially helping out Ricardo here. As we're watching this battle, it's tightened up now. Added Zombie to it on those used mediums. Not an ideal race for him, as they're all on the same lap hards. It's going to be tough for Zombie to hold on. Ricardo's sitting in behind, followed by Jazzy's route, then Dale Beveridge, then Vettel. Vettel's fallen back a bit, unfortunately, though. He's now 2 seconds off of them. But the rest of them are all bunched together in that small class. Over to you, Gov.
Oh, it's absolute scenes here. 23 laps out of 25. We've got Terrence is right behind Toast. Falcon is not that far behind as well, 2.8. So if he can pull in to 1.2 gap, Toast is going to lose. He's not going to score any points in this race. He could get to P15. Oh, excuse me. Indigestion tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I do apologise. But yeah, this is can Zombie hold on? He is going to have a big load of cars coming right behind him. P1 was in the bag. Well, nearly in the bag. It was half in the bag because Controlling was there as well. I'm gonna take you on board, Ricardo here. Darren, I'll take the final lap. So over to you.
Yeah, we've got Ricardo in the middle of the train as he opens up his rear wing onto Zombie. Is he going to be able to get around him or not? It shouldn't be... Zombie's a quality racer, don't get me wrong, but those worn mediums are going to be significantly slower than those hards at this stage. Both on 11-lap-old tyres, but Ricardo can't forget about the fact that he's got Jazzy sitting on his tail, and not far behind that, Dale. But he's going to look to go around the outside, but he doesn't quite get there. Zombie manages to stay in the lead. Very, very tough time for Zombie, unfortunately, but Ricardo's still giving it a red-hot crack sitting behind him while defending Jazzy as well. The thing that could save Zombie here is the fact of this, if Ricardo has to defend Jazzy. Couple penalties across the board, but Dale's got one unfortunately, and Vettel's got back into DRS now, so the group's getting bigger again. Ricardo's really started to fall a bit off of Zombie here, so Zombie could be in the clear for this lap. We'll just have to wait and see. That DRS is going to really drag him back in, I believe. We'll just have to wait and see. There's a decent gap behind Vettel back to Winter, so Vettel should be safe there, but we'll just have to keep an eye on that too. This pack's going to be the pack to watch, as Ryan Adair's got up into DRS on Kazuto up the front there as well.
Yep. You're on the last lap now. Here we go.
Yeah. I'll hand it over to you, Gov.
Alright, here we go. Ready for some screaming, shouting. Can Ryan Adair get P3? What a night that would be for Ferrari. TTV Zombie is holding on to dear life.
Oh!
He's nearly been taken into a wall. Someone's got a bit.
Zombies put Ricardo in the wall.
Oh, there's drama here. We could have drama on the last scenes. I don't know where to go. Do I go to P3 or P5? Because it's all going on here. He can't hold on. He cannot hold on to those tyres. Those tyres are gone. Lap 13, he goes for the switch on Jazzy. Jazzy into P5. They're going to go side by side. Who's going to relinquish the position? It's going to be... Oh, Jazzy tries to get through. Doesn't get through. So I cannot get through a small gap right there. Back up to Ryan Adair. I'm going to have to keep going back and through. I'm sorry, guys. Ryan Adair has got the DRS of Kaz. It's literally 8 laps versus 13 laps. Can Kaz hold on? It doesn't look like he's got Ferrari coming. Very earlier on, we saw today in the Chinese Grand Prix, this was very similar, but it was the two Ferraris going at it, Hamilton and Leclerc. And here we go, Ryan Adair. Falcon gets a 3-second time penalty down there in P16. Probably a night to forget. We're going to jump on board of Kaz. He's holding on to dear life here. Ryan Adair has got DRS. He's going to burn everything he can. I'm going to give you some telemetry for the last lap. Ryan Adair has got it. It's going to be close. It looks like he's going to get the job done. Can Kaz get to the final corner? Ryan Adair gets the move done. Kaz is not going to do it. Ryan Adair's got too much on the tyres. Look at this. We've got 3 wide going into turn 1. Oh, someone smacked into the wall. Bess has gone.
Zombies gone.
Zombies. Someone's lost it. Someone's spun. Oh, there's absolute carnage. Aben's gone into the wall. It's all
Aben's dead.
There, and Aben's gone. I don't know what I'm seeing on this last lap. Jazzy draw up into P6. Kaz up into P4. Oh my God, what have we seen here? Ricardo up in a P5, Jazzy in a P6, Vettel in a P7, Bevs in a P8. No, oh, more drama. Zombie's lost it, he's gone into the pits, and oh my days, what has happened here on this final lap? I've got no words, and nearly no bloody voice. Wow, what drama, what drama. I'm actually sweating buckets. What happened on that last lap?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that finish there. I don't know if by Zombie going into the pits has actually allowed him to still stay ahead of Falcon, because it looked like Falcon had jumped him, but I'm not quite sure on that.
Oh, wow. Ryan Adair, P3, controlling P1, and Echo P2. Oh, absolute scenes here. This is going to be a very interesting one. Driver of the day, we're going to get that person in as well. Oh, wow. Absolute scenes. It's going to be some big incidents coming in there. Going to be
Ricardo driver of the day.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's got it again. This guy just keeps getting driver of the days all the time. So let me get these guys in for a quick interview. There you go. Driver of the day. Cleanest driver, Vettel gets the extra point. And that was probably a race to forget there. Echo does get that 3-second time penalty, but holds on to P2. Controlling P1, Echo P2, Ryan Adair P3, Kaz unfortunately just missed out in the end. Then Ricardo, Jazzy, Vettel, Winter, Sick Buddy, Bevs, Terrence, Gangster, Toast, Zombie, Falcon, Aben, RJ, and Symphonic out of this race, and Aben as well. Look at that. You would never have called it Zombie and Toast, P14 and P13. Oh, I know you jumped in. I know it was a difficult one, but yeah, take us away with a summary of that race.
It was a bit of carnage at the start, bit of this, bit of that. You know, it happens. But then it really settled out for a while there. You know, 2 VSCs due to people crashing. It wasn't anything major, and then that final few laps was just complete carnage. Once Zombie got disconnected, it was just a show and a half, to say the least.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to relook the last lap. There was just so much that happened on that last lap as well, which was very unfortunate, especially to obviously Aben as well. I think he just tried to move out the way, and yeah, I don't know if Zombie actually had a puncher at the end there. I don't know if those tyres are completely gone. We'll obviously have to wait and see what the stewards say in that, but. Yeah, that race had everything. We had the drama at the beginning, Toast going off, having a little bit of an incident there on that one. And then, yeah, there you go. There's your answer into the chat there. You had a puncture. That was the problem. Ouch. Ooh, that is a big one. Mercedes will not be happy with that, will they? Duh.
No, not one bit. Not the way it was looking, and unfortunately the way it ended up finishing. Quite
Definitely.
disappointing for them, I imagine.
Definitely. But, as we say, that is sometimes how the cookie crumbles. And I know it's not of any fault of his. He disconnected, and we tried to get him in as soon as possible. And and did we ever think that the EA were going to pit him? So, well, while we're on that, let's get on board with some interviews. I need to save my voice. I'm going to let you take this one away. We've got Ricardo in the Aston Martin of Driver of the Day. Over to you, Duh.
Welcome, Ricardo, and congratulations on Driver of the Day. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah, it was a bit of a messy race. Yeah, I just managed to avoid incident, save my tires, and yeah, just try and drive a smooth race, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair enough then. Good work. What was your thoughts on that whole interchanging 5-car battle?
Oh yeah, I was running 0-0 wings, so that's why I was a bit of a tank in the corners. But yeah, it was yeah, it was pretty good managing my tires and just keeping them behind me.
Yeah, that's good to hear. How are you feeling about today's result in a whole?
It honestly could have been better, with Aban. He showed me the incident after the race, and pretty much Zombie was moving over to the left, and then suddenly went back onto the racing line, and then Aban smashed into him. So that's going to be a pretty big penalty for Zombie.
Yeah, hand it over to the stewards and we'll see what they end up saying. I'm going to hand you over to Gov now. Thank you.
Oh, Ricardo, you got quite a few of these, haven't you? DOTDs. You do like them.
Yeah.
I know you probably don't want these, but you want P1s and P2s and P3s. But go in preparation. Obviously, it's been a week off. Going into preparation of Jeddah. Like, how did you feel? Did you have a game plan? Did you have a plan of attack that how you were going to go into this race from watching Division 1?
I thought I had decent quality pace today, but I didn't. I only got one good lap in and just bottled every other lap. But yeah, I tend to make it up in the race, just damage limitation and yeah, just not doing anything silly.
Yeah, and this is the thing, isn't it? With street tracks, obviously reduced safety car, which is a bit of a which we probably thought that there would have been a few safety cars. Obviously, there's a few accidents. I think we saw a big one with RJ as well, and a few spins. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And it's just trying to follow. And how difficult is it going into that sector 1, following a car with the dirty air?
Oh yeah, it's a bit ruthless. Gotta you just gotta really watch your throttle. Any piece of dirty air can just surprise you, and make you spin out or go into the sausage curve. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, you just got to be cautious.
Well, I'm going to ask you one more question. How good are you at Hungary?
We might have to put a bit of practice into that one, but yeah, I'm sure me and Navan will do our best next week. Once Navy been a great help, coaching us and race strategy and how to actually gain time in a hot lap. So yeah, shout out to him.
Well, next week, mate. 70 laps of Hungary.
Wait, it's 100%.
Yes, my friend.
Uh,
Gotta love me, haven't you, Ricardo? Come on. We don't make it easy here, bro. Come on, you know the score. You know the score. It's gonna be good. Like honestly, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but you've never done it. No one is ever. You tell me any driver that you know that has done 70 laps around Hungary. That you can't get it. You just can't. So it's a special one. It's 100%. So big points up for grabs. There's been a lot of spotlight with Aston Martin, obviously due to last season. Fantastic season you had. You won the overalls. Do you think you can start picking up the momentum going across all the divisions? Now you've made some really good signings. Obviously, one of them is missing 2 of the races, but we'll be back for Hungary. But do you feel that you can you can pick up the momentum? Obviously, you've lost Avon tonight, which is unfortunate. But do you think plenty of races to go? Obviously, 10 more races left. Long way to go. Still, we're not even halfway through yet. Do you think there's still time to make a big charge on the overalls?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a long season. Anything can happen. Um, we just need to lock in as a team, and yeah, just strive for the best, I guess.
And you do. I called you and Abin synchronized swimmers because when you're together, you're like synchronized swimmers. Honestly, you're so good as teammates. You know how each other drive. You know when to position the car. Obviously, Ryan Adair obviously was not happy about Vegas, but he mentioned that in the podcast, and it can be frustrating. You're putting your car in certain areas where it's going to be difficult for guys to move, and that's why it's so good. Sometimes to be with your teammate in the comms and understand, so you know exactly what each other are doing. And when you two are together, you're a big threat. So keep it up, mate. Congratulations on the drive of the day. I know it's not a podium, but great drive, mate, and big points. And we'll see you in Hungary.
All right, thank you, lads.
No worries, mate. All right. We haven't got echoing, unfortunately, so we are going to talk to Jazzy Draw in a second, but we'll jump over to the Ferrari driver of Ryan Adair, and I'll let you take this one away.
Oh, welcome, Lamb, and congratulations on P3. How are you feeling after that?
Oh, I am soaked from sweat and knackered.
Sorry. Don't worry about me, sorry. What were your thoughts on today's result for you and the team?
Oh, it was amazing, bro. Got a shocking start. That's kind of to be expected from me. And then me, Symphonic, and Kaz just rolled out pretty much the entire first stint. Absolutely lost the cars in front. That was just a price to pay. It was a good price to pay though, because god damn, that was so much fun. So good price to pay. Definitely cost me a lot, but that was fine. Because we had control up there in that top 3 the entire race, so it was kind of whatever, really. I tried to undercut and couldn't, so yeah, that was kind of a bit of a bummer. And then as we came round on the that last VSC came out, and I was able to pit, I was expecting to come out like 10th, but I came out like I think I only lost that for 1 spot, and then I stuck behind Ricciardo for a few laps, which was also can't swear on the stream, can I? Damn it! It was a really good battle between me and Ricciardo there. That was a good fight there to get past him. I definitely reckon if I got past him, earlier on I would have gotten Echo. It would have been a 1-2, but oh well, live and we learn. But yeah, 1-2, 1-3 for the team is bloody amazing today.
Yeah, good work tonight. Were you worried that you were going to come out behind that pack of cars?
Oh wait, yeah, 100. I completely thought I was like my little MFD was telling me that I was going to come out 10th instead of like going to come out like 6th, not even. I think it was 5th. But yeah, so definitely thought I was going to be a lot further back than what I was. I got really lucky because of it.
Yeah, that's. We thought for sure you were going to end up behind him, but you managed to pull out just in front. One last question before I hand you over to Gov. Are you keen to move up to the Division 1?
Given my momentum, nope.
Thank you very much. I'll hand you over to Gov now. Over to you.
It's going to be the biggest question of the week, and it's going to continue. I'm going to get DMs and DMs and DMs, and So anyway, Lamb, well done, mate. I've got, since I've interviewed you and your brother in the podcast, I've got such a soft spot for you. I really want you to do well, even though I shouldn't be saying this because I've got my TP in the guns with me. I want you to do well. But I'm gonna take it away from the race. I'm gonna go to quali. You were 4.5 temps up on your time, and you decided to pit. Why did you not finish your lap?
So first of all, it was the Rebel strats from the first few races. Going out, not being able to do a final run. But as I was coming around, it was because I bottled the first run I did on that set of tires, so it was a used set. And I thought if I bailed on that set, I would have enough time to go into the pits, come out, and do a final run.
The minute.
So as I came out of the last corner, it was 2. I looked up to the top right. I saw a 2. I saw 2 minutes, nothing else. So I was like, I've got plenty of time. And then as I've gone into the pit lane, it's just ticked down to 1:59. And then it was just like, damn.
Yeah, you ain't getting around there, mate, unless you teleport.
Oh yeah, it was. I definitely tried, and then when I realized I couldn't, I waited up to see if I could give control on the slipstream. I couldn't. Yeah, I took control, but it was really salty because I would have been front row if I'd finished that lap, and definitely big regrets. But honestly, I think if I was front row, I might have gotten caught up in all that lap on chaos. So in a way, like unexpectedly, it did kind of help, but yeah, like definitely a big bottle job from me.
He's going to turn around, isn't he? And he's going to say, "Oh, it was Ferrari's strategy." Just make it up.
I'm sticking with the Rebel strat, mate. I've seen you guys do it too many times.
Well,
I'm sticking with Rebel strat.
To be honest with you, like honestly, I looked at it and I was thinking, "Oh, why is he?" Because I might have had Keeper in the comms at that time. It might have been Dirt, and I was thinking, why is he? Why is he not finished the lap off? But because that dropped you down to P7, and unfortunately, we know what your starts are like. So we were like, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think I was going to bog down that much on that race start, because I think I let go of the throttle just a little bit, I dropped the throttle a little bit too much, and then I didn't light up the rears, thank God, but all that bogging down to start meant I think it was 3 wide in the turn 1, so I did manage to get them, but holy, top 10 Lamb bottles of all time, I reckon, that quality.
Yeah, we'll move on to the race now. Quali was obviously very exciting. Obviously, I think top 3 were in the 26s and everyone else was in the 27s. So if the top 3 didn't get into the 26s, we would have had a full Division 2 in the 27s, which would have been a massive achievement. Going to the race, obviously, you didn't have it easy. You had both V-cabs on you, like bees around honey tonight. They didn't seem to leave you alone. They were just like taking turns. And we saw a bit of an incident earlier on with Symphonic. We missed it. It looked like he spun in sector 1. But then we see you pit earlier on and then obviously get out in front of that traffic. Was that another strategy call where you're on the comms of controlling? Because controlling brought in Zombie in the DRS and probably the last 6 or 7 laps, and we're thinking to ourselves, well, why would you want to bring him in? Like, you don't want to bring him into the DRS now because, you know, straight line speed, takes one mistake and then that's it. So was that a little bit of strategy between yourself and controlling tonight?
Yeah, like he was definitely really keen to bring in Zombie, and when he did catch up, it was just kind of like, don't be like real aggressive now. We'll save that toward like the end of the race, so that way you've got the tires battery to actually be able to make those attacks. And we got pretty lucky, to be honest, with Zombies disconnecting, saving us so much time and effort. So he basically, I think it was like a lap after I said just to chill out, Zombie DC'd. So he got the chill out for the rest of the race, man. It was amazing.
I think sometimes as well, like we say it in sports, in cricket, football, rugby, whatever, you sometimes have to capitalise on people's mistakes, and you've done that tonight massively in Division 2. You obviously had a good night in Division 1 as well. I'm gonna touch a little bit on your teammate. You've signed Controlling. How impressed have you been with Controlling since he's jumped in on his full debut?
10 out of 10 performances so far. Like, signed him in silly season, last minute call up to reserve Div 1. Unfortunate with a 3-second, but apart from that, that was almost a double Ferrari podium in Div 1. So already was looking real good. And then going into Div 2 is instantly double Ferrari podium. So we're definitely looking really good now.
Definitely. And real good performance from you from this weekend, especially going into the overalls as well. I'm going to ask the same question I asked Ricardo. Do you like Hungary?
I think it's a fun track. Like, it's definitely fun to qualify on, and especially with like the way I go racing. Like, if we can go side by side for a corner, we're definitely going to go side by side for a corner. So, which I definitely think will help me at Hungary. But it will definitely be a long night, man. Like, it's so difficult to overtake, plus 70 laps of it. So,
how do you feel about that?
I'm looking forward to it.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
I do have
no
a few
negative.
enduros, so it's just a matter of looking after the car and tires and battery, and it's pretty much just gonna be like endurance racing almost.
Oh, it's going to be more than that, man. It's going to be tough. It is going to be tough, mate. 70 laps. It's going to go quick, though, but it is going to be very tough. I think it's going to be a challenge for all of you guys. But congratulations, mate. Well done on the P3. A great drive. And, we'll see you next week in Hungary.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you, SJ. Thank you, SJ and Keeper while he was there for comms. I can't wait to go back and look at that one as well.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that. All right. We'll move on. Let's go over to... we're going to go over to Jazzy Draw because Echo can't make it. So we're going to jump on Jazzy. And I'm going to let you take us away, Dirt. Jazzy did reserve up tonight from Division 3. And I think finished P6 and had a fantastic race. But we'll talk to him about his performance and then talk about his teammates' performance. So over to you, Dirt.
Yeah, welcome today, Jazzy. Congratulations on the result, reserving up, and congratulations for your teammates' result here tonight as well. How are we feeling after that?
Yeah, I was. Thank you. It was a very fun race. Going up against the Div 2 guys, I did it earlier in the season, Bahrain, and got absolutely whipped from memory. So it was nice to be somewhat competitive. But no, it was a joy to be in there. That last lap was crazy. There was cars going everywhere. I didn't think I was going to hang on, and I had a bit of a broken wing from an earlier incident, but I managed to keep that P6, which was nice. Where did my teammate finish? I actually jumped off real quick. He was obviously on the podium.
P2.
P2.
Oh, geez, yeah, great result. Yeah, fantastic. These guys are so quick in here. You literally can't make a mistake, otherwise they're going to be all over you. But I really, really enjoyed it. Hopefully I can keep improving and then just eventually jump up to Div 2 permanently. That's a goal.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Best of luck to you to that. How were you feeling through that battle that you had there with the interchanging cars?
Yeah, it was definitely hairy there for a bit. Like I said, coming into that last lap, can't remember the name, sorry, but there was a car holding us up, and I managed to make a move down into turn one. But then I lost that pretty quickly. I was trying to save some ERS to have it ready to attack or defend in the last two straights. But yeah, heading into that sort of last sort of tight left-hander before the final DRS zone, there was three wide in there. I went off. Like I said, I had a broken wing. It was crazy, but yeah, I managed to sort of keep it on track, not get any more damage, and yeah, make a pass back. I think it was VLT Vettel maybe. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a good race. I did Jeddah maybe 3 weeks ago in another league, and I hadn't really touched it much, so I was pretty happy with that. My quali wasn't great. I could definitely have gone quicker in quali, but my last lap, just yeah, didn't do well. I didn't improve at all. I think I was 2 tenths down on my second lap, but yeah, these things happen. Good learning experience, good fun on a Sunday, and yeah, hopefully there'll be another one soon.
Yeah, very good work to you and your teammate. I don't know whether you were able to hear much about your teammate's race or not, but what were your thoughts on what you do know about his race?
Oh, P2 in this league's crazy. It's a great result. He definitely deserves it. He had a good quali sesh. And then yeah, to stay ahead, considering there was a couple of VSCs as well, that always throws in an extra challenge to try and maintain position. I actually gained a position on each of the VSCs. So it's definitely something that you've got to be aware of. So considering that he's finished P2, had a strong quali, maintained that probably the whole race, it's a credit to him. It's a great race from him, and glad we could both contribute positively to the battle of the teams, constructors.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Oh, sorry. Very good to hear. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to hand you over to Gov now. Best of luck in the future endeavours.
Thank you.
Jazzy, welcome
Over to you, Gov.
Cheers, mate. Jazzy, welcome to the comments box, mate. First of all, props, mate, for jumping in. I think that makes a big statement. You know, we do have reserves, and obviously we want to give the reserves the opportunity, even though sometimes, you know, you feel like you've got no chance against these guys. But it is, like you say, you nailed it on the head, it is a learning curve. And obviously, if you're going into Division 3 and you're reserving or whatever and you get the opportunity, you know what to look forward to as well. So props to you, mate, for giving it a go, and a great night for you. How did you find it tonight? I know you said you'd done Jeddah, but how did you find it? What was the plan when you went into the race and you thought, right, I'm Div 3, these guys are Div 2, they're going to be a lot quicker than me. How were you going to manage the race?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, I came in really late. I think it was like maybe an hour before for the race. I got confirmed to reserve, and I was watching the China GP in real life. So I literally ran to my PlayStation, turned it on, jumped in, and joined the lobby. So the first lap was not great. It was a 28.4, but yeah, I got into a bit of a rhythm that second lap. That felt good. But no, the plan pretty much from the start, and it's what Dito asked of us, is just stay out of trouble, be patient with the overtakes, opportunities will come. And more than anything, I just didn't want to cause any incidents. So that's pretty much what I try to do, is just, you know, get off the throttle early if we're a few into a corner, try to not touch or hit anyone, try to not cause incidents and make the FIA's verdicts any more difficult than what they normally are. And yeah, that was about it. Just stay out of trouble, be patient, save my ERS for the optimal parts to overtake, and yeah, P6. Happy days.
Yeah, definitely. Because we saw you get into that battle of, I think it was Ricardo. I think it might have been Vettel and someone else as well. There was like a three-way battle, and you got involved in that as well. And we could see you about 1.7 back, and then all of a sudden you were in the DRS as well. And I think if you're in the DRS, you can just hold on to them as much as you can. So great job. And I love the dedication, turning off the real F1 to come and race in here. So I love the dedication, mate. I know in the next few weeks, I think you're away or busy. So would you feel? Are you here for Hungary? Are you ready? Are you going to be available most weeks, or are you off and about?
Div3 is Wednesdays, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, it's touch and go. You know, I am busy those Wednesdays generally, but yeah, it will. If I can, I'll put my hat in the ring for sure, because I really enjoy this league. I enjoy the standard of driving, and I found every race I've done here to be quite fair and enjoyable. So it's definitely a league that I'd like to keep racing in if the opportunity is there.
I appreciate
For
it,
sure.
mate. Appreciate that. Nice, kind words. Well, next week is Hungary. Are you a fan of Hungary?
I've never done Hungary before.
I'll
It's a track I haven't touched at all.
I'll give you
So-
some. I'll give you some. I'll give you a bit of advice. Start practicing, because if you do get the opportunity to reserve again for Division 2 or race on Wednesday for Division 3, it's a 70-lap race. So
Aye.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's a big one. So yeah, it'd be really good to see you on track again. And I think any TP that's watching this and watched tonight's race, hit up Jazzy, because he showed that he's got serious potential to take it to the back. So great job, mate. Well done, and congratulations to your
Nice,
teammate
thanks, guys.
Echo as well.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, last interview. I'll take this one away. Why not? And then you can then take the last questions. Unless you want to take it away first, I don't mind.
No, I'll let you take one away.
All right. Controlling, mate. What a night. A little bit unfortunate, we'll probably say, because Zombie did look like he was the favourite tonight. He was very, very quick from start to finish. You then started to catch up to him and then put it into the DRS. First of all, what was the plan with Zombie? Like, did you know that you could stay with him, have the pace with him, or were you going to wait to the final lap and then overtake him? What was the plan with the Merc driver?
So realistically, I just wanted to try and not battle, to not let, who was it? Echo behind catch up or whatever. And then I just had overspeed on, I think, like lap 21, lap 20 something. And I just went to the outside. And the lap before, I tried the same thing. And he played some little DRS games. So I tried the same thing, and I just got DRS by like the tiniest little bit. So I just go past him, and then he disconnected.
And you were probably swinging from the chandeliers when that happened, deep inside. I mean, obviously not loud, because then obviously it's you on your own basically, which is unfortunate. It is really unfortunate, and it's done this to so many drivers throughout the time I've been running the league and commentating as well. But I want to touch a little bit on your performance since you've jumped in. You're a new driver to the league, and great to have you here. Didn't go off to a good start, let's be honest, but now you've really started to get into your rhythm. What's changed?
Well, when I first started in here, I was like took quite a big break, so I got washed, and then I started coming back, started playing again. I broke my arm before the Chinese Grand Prix, and then for some reason that made me better.
He's got a bionic arm, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Well, you've definitely hit the ground running, and obviously you got a teammate like Lamb who's a fantastic driver. He's shown it, and as also as a TP. What advice is he giving you, do you think, going into these races?
He just tells me to cook, and I just try my best.
I love it. I love this young generation's slang and sayings. How do you feel about the performance? I know it's obviously you probably feel like you would have liked to beat probably Zombie and win it, without that situation. But how do you feel, obviously winning your first race in Russian Division 2?
Absolutely pumped. I had quite a stinking quali. I hit the wall actually, and still improved. But my first lap was the only lap I didn't hit the wall, and would have been a lot better to see him not get disconnected, have a little battle. See whoever actually would have won with good pace.
Yeah, that's the upsetting thing. You feel for the driver because no one wants to disconnect, especially in those situations as well, which is really, really unfortunate. But mate, great job. Big points for Ferrari this week. That they've been pushing. We thought that Mercedes, had the momentum going into the season break. And now it's like Ferrari have really, really pulled that in. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the overalls look like for the remainder of the rest of the divisions. I'm going to let Dur take away the questions because I'm sure he's going to ask you about Hungary. But well done, mate. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
You are the 8th winner of Division 2.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's a very, very competitive division. But well done, mate. And have a great break.
Thank you.
Back to you, Dur.
Welcome to the comms box, controlling. How are we feeling after that?
Absolutely pumped, honestly.
Yeah, congratulations on tonight.
Thank you.
I'm sure it's great to get a win last night in another league and then a win tonight.
Yeah.
Are you glad that Lamb was able to pick you up in silly season?
Yeah, I actually did have another team contact me, but then I've already reserved for Lamb, and I don't know, Ferrari seems better.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do you think that you're a chance to win more races throughout this season?
Yes, definitely not a Hungary because I'm so terrible at Hungary.
Well, that answers my next question. So I'm guessing you're not keen for Hungary then?
Not at all.
Oh, we'll just have to wait and see how you go next week. Are you liking the look of what's left on the calendar for the rest of the season?
They're just basically all mid tracks for me, other than Imola. Imola's one of the better ones.
So you're very excited for Imola by the sounds of it.
That's about it. Everything else can just go away.
Fair enough then. Is there anyone you'd like to thank for tonight?
Lamb, because he told me to cook, and we're on the call the whole time. Very good result from him as well.
Yeah, that's very good to hear. Don't think I've got anything else too much to ask you. My mind's gone to a bit of a blur at the moment, but that's okay. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Is there any last words you'd like before we finish up?
Not really. That's about it.
Right. Thank you very much. Congratulations
you.
on the win, and best of luck in the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Over to you, Gov.
Thank you very much, Dur. Really much appreciated for jumping in and saving my voice. Really do appreciate it. It was a bit unfortunate of Keeper. I hope Keeper is all good and his family are okay as well. But yeah, a fantastic night of racing and still plenty more to come. So yeah, that is Division 2 wrapped up. And you've heard it, 8th different winner. So he's really, really starting to heat up. Some big shocks tonight as well. Toast, and also the biggest one was Zombie as well, which is definitely going to spice the standings up, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Interesting start to the week. Very good one for Ferrari, and we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of the week goes.
Yeah, definitely. And on that, just give a few shout outs to Wadsy. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. And also Illyrian, thank you very much for the follow. I thought you already followed, but thank you very much. And Enzo is annoying, and Lamb and NASCAR 800 resub from Symphonic. Really appreciate that. Little Brian as well. Marzi for the 25 stream streak. He obviously loves watching the streams, which is really good to see. We've got Ange, FRR, and Fishinkashu as well for the follows. Really appreciate the support and the continuing support. We are back. We've had Jeddah with Division 1 is done. Division 2 is done. INE was done this morning with Austria for Division 1 and Division 2. But we have still got 3 more races to go. Division 4, where you'll be joined in the comments box by Nishka and Connor Webby. And you'll be joined by I will be on track. What is going to happen tomorrow? That's going to be an interesting one. Everyone keeps saying that Division 4 could have rain. I bloody hope not. Then we go on Tuesday with Division 5. You'll see Dirt in the driving seat as well. And then on the Wednesday will be the last one of the week. It will be Division 3. And I think a lot of people are looking for a lot of safety cars. But we'll still have to wait and see. And then we've got the reserve program at Hungary on Thursday. And then we are kicking off on Division 1 next Saturday for a big long night. You do not want to miss that. 70 laps round Hungary. It is going to be intense. It's going to be hard. The drivers are going to feel it 100%. It is a long, there's a lot of laps around the track as well. So, a lot of excitement. Congratulations to the winners tonight. Control them. Echo, Lamb, and also driver of the day, Ricardo. Commiserations to Zombie. Really unfortunate with what happened with him tonight, but it does happen. He is not the first, and he will not be the last. I want to do a big shout out as well to Rapid Pajala, who does Division 3. Had a little bit of unfortunate news about him. I hope he is all good and his health is getting better. He will not be in the comments box for a while. So, we will miss him and all of what he does in the comments box. He's a fantastic commentator as well. So, we will have to wait and see when he is back. But thank you very much, Der, for jumping in as always, and all the best for your race on Tuesday.
Thank you. Best of luck to yourself as well. I'll certainly be cheering you on.
I hope so. I'm going to need it. I'm not a fan of this track, but I am doing some good times, so that's good. And thank you very much to all of our sponsors as well. Pagnian, SimLab, SRC affiliate this season, and also AI369. Thank you very much for your loyal support. Remember, check us out on all our socials, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and X. And also our biggest one is our Discord. And if you fancy, you want to give these guys a go on track in Division 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or number 5, then feel free to jump on board and join the Discord, and we'll get you a seat. Well, we'll get you an opportunity in a seat as soon as possible. Thank you very much for tuning in as always, and I'll leave you a quote as I always go. Division 2 has now had 8 different winners. Will there be a 9th in Hungary? Or will we see the return of Toast? Good night.